Are you ready for that question again? Here it is. Who won the local U.S. Open qualifier for the women in 1979 and 80? Who won the local qualifier for the women in 1979 and 80? Send those cards to Mystery Quiz, 1821 Summit Road, room 216, Cincinnati 45237, and a $50 gift certificate from Tri-State Bowling Supply after the drawing next week. And there you have it. We'll also mention that again, and the winner of last week's question will know after the match is over. But it was Charlie Lewis was the answer. If you jotted down Charlie Lewis, who won the men's qualifier, you are right.
Well, Doug is starting, he's going to change the format a little, Jack. He's starting on 42 this time.
He came back and did it. Oh, good ball, Doug. Doug needed 2, but he got 3 to win. 182 to 177 over Vi McKinney in match 2. So we have Pat Peterson, the Queen, and Doug Harber. Doug disposed of Bob Glandorf. Bob was not Bob Glandorf today. Not the Bob Glandorf we know. Here's that nasty old 10-pin. Here she is, the gal who knocked off Ed Schwab Jr., Lefty Bill Heflin, and Dottie Wagner last week to become queen on King of Bowling. Pat Peterson. She's going to angle in from right side.
Hold on.
Oh-ha! Mixing all the way, Sam.
Sure was. That was a Super Bowl. Well, Jack, the men's city tournament starts at Princeton Bowl on February the 9th for the Cincinnati Association.
It's about 3 weeks from now or so.
Right. In the men's city tournament in Hamilton, entries close next Sunday, the 27th. And where do you think they're going to bowl at? Coleman Lanes.
I've heard of that establishment.
I have too a few times.
Well, Pat's going to have a little trouble over there on 42 like everybody else has had thus far, all except Doug Harber. She has the 1, the 2, the 4, and that sleeper back there, 8. She's going to go right by everything. That didn't help matters.
No, that wasn't too good.
Sure helped for this young boy right here. 22 years of age and also a veteran of TV bowling.
That's right.
Doug Harber, Fort Thomas, Kentucky's pride and joy.
He's got a rooter back there, Jack. Tucky Perez is back here.
Tucky, who was top qualifier yesterday with a 760 at Kingpin. Lenny Gray. Good to see Lenny back again.
Yeah, he was our former champion.
705, Ron Pollard, the Versailles, Indiana Flash, and the son of Lefty Bill, 700. Those 3 are definite for next week. Well, he's having 10-pin trouble over there. He's had 2 good hits on 42.
Yeah, the ball's coming late, Jack. You're going to leave the 10.
That'll leave that 6 fly around it, won't it?
Yeah, it goes right around it.
So Tucky Perez, Lenny Gray, Ron Pollard, and either Doug here or Pat Peterson next week at Kingpin. Give him 2 for 2 on the 10.
Well, we qualified Colerane's next Saturday, Jack, starting at 9:30.
Coleraine.
That's one of the Golden Triangle houses.
That's right.
Coleraine.
Seymour, another one.
In Northwest.
Boy, our memories, Sam, it astounds me, you know, how great we are memorizing those.
Hold it.
Well, Pat's going to have to do a lot better than she's doing thus far.
She's having a little road trouble there. She's kind of sidewheeling.
And who's going to be greeting all the bowlers over there at Coleraine? Fran Ruggieri. As you notice, there was a sleeper back there. That old 8-pin, and she's going to leave it. Leave it? No, she's not. Oh, Sam. How do you do that?
You know, I think possibly Pat might have been a pool player in her day. Taking him off the side rail in the pocket or something.
Off the side rail and made it.
Oh.
20-40.
They ought to have an instant replay on that shot.
That is something. That is not the way to make it.
All right, come on now. Come on.
She took advantage of it, maybe, not the 7-pin. No, that 2-8 is not the way to make it, the way Pat made it. She skimmed the 2 enough to kick it off the sideboard and come back and kiss the 8.
Just got it.
Here's the 7. Again, that question, who won the local U.S. Open qualifier for the women in 1979-80? The answer is, we'll tell you next week. Send those cards to Mystery Quiz 1821 Summit Road, room 216, Cincinnati 45237. Doug, who's been playing spare strike, but not this time. Didn't get that strike.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a little deeper on 41. They're a little too far outside.
You can learn so much from watching King of Bowling. Lines bowlers use, things they should do, like going inside, or playing conditions may prompt going outside.
That's why you should get out and practice, Jack. Open bowling, get your timing down.
That'll do it every time if you get out there and practice. Golly, I know so many bowlers who spend hours practicing, in addition to their league bowling. We got about a 16-pin differential here.
Right, 57 to 41 and a third.
No, it's not over for Pat yet. She's still alive, down a mark and a half.
Well, she's still in hailing distance yet.
Doug wants to come back as our king next week, trying to unseat Pat Peterson. Oh, that isn't the way to make that one.
You know, that ball almost went in the channel, Jack, when he started it. It just wavered a little bit before he got back on there.
Well, we got a lot of close ones here today.
I don't think
Too close for comfort, Sam.
They're not writing a script like this, are they?
Definitely no. Pat says one of these days I'm going to solve this lane.
She kind of side-wheeled that one, too.
In fact, she lost a stick.
That's 17-pin different now, 75 to 58 and a fourth.
The 1, 2, 4. Oh, she's wide open again. Huh? Well, that's the way it looks now. After 5 frames, a nice enjoyable lead. Doug Harber over Pat Peterson. All right, we got halfway through. You can see it. That's supposed to be 68 there instead of 58 that you saw on the score sheet. Pat down.
67.
67 rather. 67. But there was 58 showing. So Pat, you've got to get going. You're losing ground to Doug Harber. And we may have our queen disposed of here in the second week of King of Bowling. I've never seen Pat blow so many sands.
Yeah, Jack, she's carrying the ball for about a step and a half. She's late with the delivery. She can't get it through in time, really.
So, Doug, you ought to be feeling free and easy out there right now. Now he's having trouble. What's coming off here, Sam?
I don't know. We're having a little road trouble here.
Yeah, Pat Peterson today In fact, there was last week, I don't think she had one open frame with a blow, did she? When she won all three. Today she's having trouble shooting those spares, which are very important.
The only open Pat had last week, she missed that 10-pin last
Right.
week on 61,
That's right, the
remember?
last one, the only open frame.
And give Dottie a shot, and then she come back and doubled on her.
Right now, it looks mighty good for Doug Harber, unless something misfortune here on one of these last remaining frames. Look at the footwork now on Doug. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out she goes. Back it comes. Solidly in the pocket.
That was a super ball there.
Wasn't it nice?
Beautiful.
Boy, she's down by plenty, isn't she?
Well, 36. She's got to really string them out now. You got to make a run for it.
Good ball there. That's the Pat Peterson we saw last week.
She moved the ball quicker, Jack. You can tell there.
Good turnout here at Brentwood. We had an excellent turnout last week over at Western Bowl. We'll have a fine turnout again next Sunday at Kingpin, and we know we'll have a lot of you bowlers turning out next Saturday at Coleraine to qualify. No, the 04 is not going.
Well, the first week we were at Western Bowl, they had 68. And then Brentwood's got 48. And yesterday we were at Kingpin at 38. And we go to Coleraine where they got 36 lanes.
You even know how many lanes, don't you?
I've been over a few of them already.
Well, let's see. We're coming up to the 8th frame for Doug. Doug Harber. And you know, it's ironic. Last week, Pat had to win all three to become queen, and Doug does it today. He would have won all three.
Maybe that's the new format.
Be first and go all the way, huh? What's the matter with that 7-pin? Are you going to go? Nope. The old Don Wickersham down there from the Hudepohl Brewing Company. Don's a sales manager.
Sell that old Hudepohl.
That old Beauty Delight.
What a good bowlers work here, Jack. Sue Spiegel, Lois Herman, Diane Felton works here.
Here at Brentwood.
Right, here at Brentwood.
Here comes the big 9th. Doug says, I want to get one here to build for that 10th. See if I can close the door early. He's taking command, I would say, Sam.
Well, Pat, you got 176 if she strikes out. Doug won't even need a mark.
Nope.
He need a mark. It's all over. It's all she wrote.
Tucky Perez, Lenny Gray, Ron Pollard, and a king, Doug Harber. That's the way the lineup will read next week at Kingpin.
Well, next week we're going to have youth, Jack. 3. We'll have Tucky Perez, Doug Harber, Ron Pollard, and the old veteran, Lenny Gray.
That's right. Lenny will be the veteran there. Yeah. Another postal employee. Yeah. Remember how they used to dominate the program? Number 10. First one in the 10th? Nope. So that goes down to 56 now as her maximum. And in fact, Doug can throw this one between his legs.
Yeah, he don't have to do nothing with it, really. Just keep it between the channels.
So we have crowned a king. Oh, look at that. Boy. I would say that's one of the lowest, 144, that Pat has rolled in quite a spell.
She had a lot of trouble. One of them days, I guess.
So you're looking at the king, our first king of 1980. 22 years of age. And there's that sleeper down there. You know, Sam, we've had more, I would say, 2-8s today than I've seen in a long while.
Well, they get it out wide. It comes late. You leave the 2-8, I guess.
Well, this was made by Pat, but not the way to do it.
Off the wall.
Doug says, I'm going to show you the way it's supposed to be done, hitting that deuce right on the nose. He hopes. .192 with one more X.
That's right.
So now next Sunday at Kingpin, you're going to see quite a lineup. Tucky Perez, Lenny Gray, Ron Pollard, 760, 705, and 700. And the man right here, Doug Harber. Here's the final delivery of the match. Make that one, well, I was going to say 92. No. 188. But we crown the king, and we'll be back with the presentation after this.
One moment, please.
Well, last week, our first week on King of TV Bowling, what did we do? We crowned a queen. However, in our second week, we now have the king, not only for a day, but the king for a week at least, Doug Harber, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he has some supporters out there, too. And now let's bring out one of our genial hosts here to make the presentation, Mr. Carl Schwartz. Carl, it's all yours.
Thank you. Bob, I have a check here for $75. There you are. Congratulations. Vi, I have a check here for $100.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Pat, I have a check here for $200 and a lovely queen for a week. And Doug, I understand this is your first time as king. Here's a check for $400, and good luck to all of you. All right.
I know you have someone in your immediate family who you'd like to say hello to right about here.
Oh, yeah, my granddaughter, Mallory. She's in bed with a flu. Get well, Mallory.
Fine. You can't say that, Carl. You know that, don't you?
I know that.
Oh, what a wonderful day. And we want to say right now, let's move up. Pardon me, Pat. You know, you had the supporters. Are they all Kentuckians, Fort Thomasites over there for you, Doug?
Well, they're all Kentuckians.
They all Kentuckians.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have them all for you next week at Kingpin. I guess it's quite a thrill for you. This has been your second appearance. You were on last year for the first time, I think, on King of Bowling. Am I right?
Right, yes.
And here you are, all 22 years of age. What are you going to do with all that $400?
Put it in the bank.
That's a smart boy. Our king, Doug Harber, ladies and gentlemen. Pat, I know this is one day, like you said to me following the match, and you said, man, I was moving like a rabbit up there today, and I couldn't stop. That was the old road trouble today, was it? Feetsy trouble.
Right. I started rushing the line, and I couldn't stop, and then I tried to make adjustments, and it wasn't the adjustments. It was just getting to the line and taking my time.
Well, how did it feel to be queen for a week on King of TV Bowling? Did you really rub it into the men this past week?
No, I didn't say much. They said it for themselves.
They said it for themselves. We know you'll see you back again. You're a tough competitor.
Thank you.
Pat Peterson, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as we said when the match was on, you'll never see a fellow roll like Bob Glandorf getting a couple of strikes for 10 frames, because we know what this fellow has done. He's the owner of several 300 games. He's always been in the 200 plus. This was just one of those days we all run into, Bob.
It's speed.
Speed.
Too much speed,
And when you get fast on the footsies, we know you have trouble.
Yeah. Try to slow down, you can't.
But you know, I always said, and Sam and I will verify this, when you told me here last year when you were on, you're trying to slow your delivery down, but you were so much more effective when you blew the back of the pits out.
I'm going to try it again.
You're going to go back to that.
Go back to it.
We know we'll see this fellow back again, Bob Glandorf. Well, Vi, Today, thanks to Pat, you were on, so you're $100 richer thanks to Pat Peterson.
Right.
You know, Sam and I both were commenting during the match, you wear that ankle brace. Did you happen to tick it a couple of times going by, or was that, we heard something go click when you deliver?
No, I don't think I hit it, but I come close every time. I didn't feel like I touched it. I think I was clicking my heel.
You know what they say, when you come close to that ankle, you're delivering the ball correct.
I'm glad they say that.
That's right. And they hurt too, don't they?
Oh, when you hit it, yes.
All right, there you have our 4 bowlers today. Don't forget Kingpin next Sunday, qualifying Saturday at Coleraine. As we say goodbye, congratulations again, Doug. Good afternoon from Brentwood Bowl.
BPA King of Bowling has been brought to you by the Hudepohl Brewing Company, brewers of Hudepohl beer. Hudepohl, the pride of the Cincinnati brewing tradition. And Beauty Delight, the full-flavored light brew from Hudepohl. Be sure to join us next Sunday when more of the area's top bowlers will compete for cash prizes on BPA King of Bowling. Today's recorded program was produced and directed by Tom Tannenfeld.